All right, so making the swing set here for the boys. Got the 4x6 post already in the brackets. Just to make things easier, I went ahead and marked and measured every 6 inches, just so it's easier to put in the hardware when it comes. Make sure you get it the center one centered and the other two at the right distance. The post did have one ugly spot, so I figured just put that in the back. It was pretty difficult to get the metal brackets all the way up flush against the back of the 4x6. Turns out the easiest thing was actually to put a piece of wood on the ground, lift the whole thing up, and then just carefully lift it up and then slam it down, rather than trying to beat the bracket on with a hammer and a piece of wood. All right, so that wasn't too bad. Got one side's legs in. Made sure to, once I got them in, position it so that I'm 10 feet from the fence, which is actually where we have an easement running here, but you need that much distance for being away. Made sure to get those 2 legs lined up with the edge of the house, so at least we have a nice aesthetic look. Wasn't too bad, just had to lift up the main cross beam, sort of like set it on my lap, and then push the one post in, and then just sort of had to like get it just positioned just right to get the other one in. But those posts slid in easy. I didn't have to bang them or anything. So now I'll get temporary 2x4 support and get those other posts in. Okay, I managed to prop that up temporarily with a pressure treated 2x8 that I'm actually going to use to cross brace the ends. So let me quickly get these posts in here before anything bad happens. All right, so this last post is being really difficult to get in. It just doesn't want to go in. So I took my chisel and hammer and just shaved down 2 sides and then all 4 edges, and hopefully that'll be able to get all the way up in there. All right, well, that little bit of shaving did the trick, and got that last post all the way up and in. Everything's screwed off. So all right, so now that it is positioned exactly where we want it, the next step will be to level it. So I knew that the ground is not level. Everything slopes that way. So unsurprisingly, we are a little out of level, but not much. All right, so I threw in my 2x8 brace and dug out just a little bit on each side, because I think that's all it's gonna take. So let's drop it. All right, dropped it in, and I think I am pretty happy with that. That is pretty perfect. I'm gonna call that good. All right, so I've got the swing set level side to side, which is necessary so that the swings don't wobble back and forth. I don't care if it's level this way as much, because they're swings. So if the swing doesn't hang perfectly plumb underneath the beam, if the swing hangs back a little bit or forward a little bit, no worries. So the final step is to take this piece of 2x8 and create 2 cross braces on either end. Should be a simple matter of measuring, marking, and cutting and screwing it off. All right, that completes the structure of the swing set. Got the cross braces on, screwed in. You know, I think if this were taller or we're gonna support more weight, I'd probably go with carriage bolts, but structural screws will do for now. All right, I've got the swing hardware all together, got the swings. So now I'll just go up on the ladder there, mark the holes for the swings, attach the hardware, and get the swings hooked up. Got the hardware all mounted, swings mounted, set to the right height. We are ready to go and have some fun.